What's up, everyone? I'll be walking Lexington Avenue in Midtown Manhattan today from the 59th Street subway station and then going on 34th Street to the Herald Square area. I'm recording this video on Sunday, September 5th, 2021, and it's 3:53 in the afternoon, 73 Fahrenheit, 23 Celsius. But let's get started. This area is normally filled with people getting off of work, but since it's a Sunday, I like to see what's going on here. The idea of a Lexington Avenue started from this guy in 1832 named Samuel Ruggles. He actually created Gramercy Park, which is where Lexington Avenue ends, and he petitioned the city for a new North and South Avenue between 3rd and 4th Avenues so that his property values could increase and he could develop the area. And that legislation was approved. So that's why Lexington Avenue was created. Here's the flagship Bloomingdale store. I like their display that they have today. Times Square and Broadway, pretty neat. Get ready for the marquee lights. Broadway still isn't completely back yet, by the way. Although more of the Broadway shows will start to reopen later this month. Here's Lexington Avenue and 59th Street. I got off at the 60th Street exit. It is drizzling a little bit. I don't think I'll need an umbrella for most of this walk though. Here's the Bloomberg Tower. Not many people inside there right now. There in the distance, you can see the super tall skyscrapers on 57th Street, Billionaires Row, or at least the back side of it on 58th. Next block is 57th Street. I see there's several stores offering Labor Day sales today. Forgot to even mention that it's the Labor Day weekend. Even though tomorrow's a Monday, many people in the United States have a day off due to the holiday. Labor Day also is the unofficial end of summer before the kids start going back to school. Here's 57th Street. Over to my left here is Midtown East. And over to the right, you'll reach the Hudson River. Here's the first of the super tall skyscrapers that went up, 432 Park Avenue. It's actually not located on Park Avenue. The entrance is on 57th Street, but it has a Park Avenue address. And that building is notorious for many construction flaws. Residents have already complained about leaking and a lot of improper floor plans. Here's the Fitzpatrick Hotel. Retail space for lease. This entire entranceway is all gutted out.
No historical precedent.
Many of these retail stores are closed right now. Some of them don't even exist anymore. Look at this flower shop. It's completely gone. And then there's a Little Collins that's no longer here anymore. Jewelry store also. New York City is still recovering from many of the retail store closures as a result of last year with COVID. Look at this, Ashley Furniture. This huge furniture store says store closing. Look at that. Estate Jewelry. Hard to believe that a store of this size will close up. Here's the Central Synagogue of Lexington Avenue. All right, so here on 54th, we have the Citibank Building. I think the address is 630 Lexington Avenue. This building almost caused Manhattan skyline to change because there was an architectural flaw, and the architect did not account for the wind. There's a tuned mass damper at the top which balances the weight of the building whenever the wind blows, but it didn't account for when the wind's blowing a certain direction. The building could have toppled over. So it was actually a university student who contacted the architect and asked him about this calculation, if the architect had any explanation how the building would stand if the wind blew this certain direction. And that's when the architect realized that he made a mistake in the building, and the workers worked all night under the cover of darkness, hidden from the public, to fix the flaw of this skyscraper. One of the craziest stories of New York City architecture. Also a story of ethics too, because many people criticize the architect for not disclosing the information to the public while it was being addressed. Here's 53rd Street. The subway station is here, by the way. E, M, and number 6 trains serve this station. Manhattan is notoriously difficult to get to crosstown if you're taking the subway, unless you're taking certain lines. Most of the subway lines run north to south, but that's one of the few that run east to west. Only to 8th Avenue though. And you need to be taking the E train. The M will turn onto 6th Avenue, and the 6 runs up and down Lexington. Actually, I don't even like taking that subway going crosstown because of how deep the stations are. Here we've got Paris Baguette. This is actually a Korean-owned bakery chain, but they make very good breads. Look at this, there's a film shoot happening. Caviar on September 9th. Here's the Doubletree Hilton Hotel. This over here, Urban Space, it's a food court. These urban spaces have been popping up all around the city. They're popular for the office workers to get something to eat. Here we have a unique looking building, the Benjamin. Also over here to my right is the Waldorf Astoria Hotel, which is actually being converted right now to residences. I'm not sure what the future plans of this building are going to be. Maybe part of it is still going to be a hotel. Waldorf Astoria. Look at that, the old facade says Chemical Bank Trust Company. That's the former name of JP Morgan Chase. Or at least one of its former companies. I'm just shocked how many places are closed here along Lexington Avenue. Even this grand building here is all boarded up. It's a busy intersection. We'll soon be able to see the Grand Central Terminal to the right of us. Even this large storefront across the street from us is closed off. 47th Street. We won't be able to see Grand Central Terminal until 45th. There you can see the top of the MetLife building. Formerly, that was the Pan American Airlines building. It's one of the major airlines and it had its base going to Latin America. $99-cent pizza shop. And as I said, here's 45th Street, Grand Central Terminal. The original structure, Grand Central Depot, was created by Cornelius Vanderbilt, the railroad tycoon. But today this terminal serves as the train station for Metro North, future Long Island Railroad. And sometimes Amtrak comes here if there's like a rerouting, but that's kind of rare.
Very social.
Like you're taking something there.
Many people know Grand Central Terminal for its elaborate main concourse.
Back from the
Just incredible architecture on the outside of the terminal. Also, this is kind of neat. You see on the top there's a sculpture of a bald eagle. Those eagles used to be all around Grand Central Terminal, but they've been displaced now. Some of them are used as lawn ornaments or in other cities. So over here, we have the Chrysler Building, one of the city's most prominent skyscrapers, and a stunning display of the Art Deco style. I'll show it once I get across the street. It'll be a lot better. But here's 42nd Street. There's a lot of new skyscrapers going up. Like this one over here is the One Vanderbilt. But I'll turn around and we can see the Chrysler Building. The Chrysler Building was actually competing with the Empire State Building to be the tallest building in the world. And the spire of the Chrysler Building was actually hidden from its construction. But the Empire State Building proved victorious over the Chrysler Building.
I'm gonna work on a skateboard class.
Got some more vacant storefronts. Here we've got Two Boots Pizza. It is a pizzeria chain, though it doesn't look like it's open. So this area where I am right now is a neighborhood called Murray Hill. It's named after Robert Murray. Basically, it was a mercantile family that settled in the area in the 18th century. Here's the permanent mission of Cuba to the United Nations. Look at this. There's a unique view on the Empire State Building. You can see it right between the two buildings. Every now and then you find some unique angles for the Empire State Building that you've never seen before, and this is one of them. Even though the Empire State Building is not the tallest building in the world anymore, to me it's still the most iconic skyscraper in New York City. I'll be passing by the Empire State Building when I walk to Herald Square. Some of those metal plates don't really seem too secure. They're like shifting as people drive over them. Oh, this is nice. People should really clean up after their pets. No dogs allowed. I wonder why. Maybe they should have a no dogs allowed on the sidewalk, but that would be too cruel to the dog owners. Maybe no dogs allowed for irresponsible pet owners. I think that would be a better sign. All right, here's 34th Street. We're walking towards the Empire State Building now. Next street coming up is Park Avenue, followed by Madison Avenue. This bus, the M34A, it goes all the way to the Port Authority bus terminal. It makes a right on 8th Avenue. And then going the other way, since the name is M34A, it goes to the East Village on Avenue A. No way, I'm confusing with the M14A, but the M34A, it goes all the way to Peter Cooper Village and Stuyvesant Town, which is close to Avenue A. It's about 6 blocks away. Here's someone doing some vlogging. Park Avenue. It's called Park Avenue because a long time ago you were able to walk in the middle and there would be a nice nice green space for you to walk through. But that's no longer. Now there's a median. And this is all here to cover up the train tracks below. I wish it was still a park.
And that rubber rain later.
Me too. It's a nice French bulldog. Also, more irresponsible pet owners. That's horrible. You know what's the sad part too? There still is a fine for people who don't pick up after their pets, but I rarely ever hear of that being enforced. And look at this. Not even that. This is in the middle of Midtown Manhattan. But not only that, the signs for please pick up after your dog, I think it's $100 fine. They've all been removed by the city because I think because they thought people would assume that it's against the law, but maybe they should bring those signs back. Or at least start ticketing people who don't pick up after their pets. Here's a great view of the Empire State Building. Alright, time to cross now. There's a sightseeing bus, the top view. It's getting a lot more busy over here. Oh my goodness. I didn't know the Empire State Observatory was so popular recently. There's lines for people to go up. There is an option if you want to pay extra where you could skip the line. And I think it is worth it if you're on a schedule. But you definitely did not need that for pretty much after March of last year. up until even like February of this year.
I didn't know that.
Wow, we got a electric vehicle club, scooters. That's kind of cool to see. This area is one of the busiest shopping areas in Manhattan, Herald Square area.
It does like supernatural.
And here it is, 34th Street and 6th Avenue along with Broadway. And we have the Macy's flagship store across the streets. I think I'll end my video, but let me cross over here so the ice cream truck is not in the way of the closing. Anyway, folks, I will be ending my video. If you enjoyed this walkthrough from Lexington Avenue at 60th Street all the way to the 34th Street Herald Square area, then please smash the like button, subscribe for some more videos like these, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.